cold bedrooms were the norm for most of human history. For soldiers, civilians and families living through wars, winters and fuel shortages, warmth at night depended on method, not luxury. If you're here for serious history, this is one of those quiet systems that kept people alive when stoves went dark and walls radiated cold. Before we get into it, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Echoes of War. This channel exists for viewers who care about the practical realities behind history, not the myths. This layout treated the bed as insulation, not furniture. The old insulation layout started by accepting one truth. Heat loss happens downward and outward faster than upward. Beds were built and layered to stop that loss first. The base mattered more than the blankets. In unheated rooms, people raised beds off stone or packed earth using wooden frames, crates, or rope-laced bedsteads. That air gap alone reduced conductive heat loss dramatically. On top of the frame went a thick insulating layer, often straw mattresses, wool-stuffed ticks, or layered cloth sacks. These were not soft for comfort. They were dense to trap air. The undersheet barrier was the real secret. Between the mattress and the sleeper, an insulating barrier was always present. Wool blankets, felted cloth, or even folded cloaks were placed directly beneath the sheet. This layer absorbed body heat and prevented it from sinking into the colder mass below. In military billets and rural homes, soldiers often slept on their greatcoats laid flat under them. This practice shows up repeatedly in wartime accounts because it worked. If you try this today, place a wool blanket or thick cotton quilt under your fitted sheet. The difference is immediate in a cold room. Top layers were arranged to seal heat, not stack weight. Instead of piling many heavy blankets, the layout focused on sealing warm air. A lighter sheet went first, then wool blankets, and finally a heavier outer layer that acted as a heat cap. The edges were tucked tightly along the sides and foot of the bed. This prevented drafts from flushing warm air out during the night. In older homes, people often slept with the head slightly elevated and the shoulders well sealed, reducing heat loss from breathing cold air across the chest. Cold feet ruin sleep and drain body warmth. Historical layouts compensated by doubling insulation at the foot of the bed. Extra folded blankets, spare coats, or even straw-filled sacks were placed over the feet rather than spread evenly. This targeted insulation kept circulation stable. You can apply this now by folding an extra blanket across the lower third of the bed instead of adding it on top. In a modern unheated room, this layout still works. Elevate the bed if possible. Add insulation beneath you, not just above. Use wool or dense natural fibers when available. Seal the sides and foot of the bed instead of layering endlessly. This is the same logic used in field camps, trenches and rural homes across centuries because it conserves heat with minimal resources. If you value content grounded in real historical practice, subscribe to Echoes of War, like the video, and share it with others who study history beyond textbooks. This knowledge survived because it worked, and it's worth keeping alive.